going, everybody? Angelo here, and welcome to the Shave Arcade, where we bring retro shaving to the future. We are going to have a good time today because we are going back to our childhood. Hopefully yours as well. But we are going to be using, behold, the Whatsis Reborn. That's right. This baby here is a collaboration between Lockhart's, shout out to Michigan, fellow Michigander, love the mitten, and also Barrister and Mann. So after a lot of people requested everything like that, they've been wanting this to come back for a very long time, but also the folks over at Lockhart were like, this is amazing, this needs to happen. And so, boom. Plus, also was a dedication to Will's father. May he rest in peace. Love you, Will. Hopefully this does honor for not only yourself, but also for him as well. And so this is going to be a good time. We're going to get into this, scent notes, and everything else pretty soon. I have also the matching aftershave splash. I think it's so fun. I can't stop shaking it. It reminds me of like one of those juice boxes like when you had as a kid. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, it had a little bendy straw in it. Okay, that's that right there. And also that came out at the same time too was this beauty right here. I featured this in a previous video because I just couldn't wait, but this is the Proof razor, which is also collaboration with Lockhart's, and you can see the little goon guy right there. Let's see, I don't know if it'll show, but you get the idea. So that it's so cool because the top cap is just a magnet. You know, you got your blade, single DE right there, and you got the magnets, and just boop, just like that. Simple, great transition type of thing for people coming from cartridge razors. I highly hang out of eyelash. Whoa, definitely recommend this, but especially if you're transitioning from cartridges, but even still for all of your wet shavers out there, it's a great lightweight, all aluminum. Definitely love this. I have it. It comes with blades in the cool like case that they ship it with. This is so cool. Also a part of them, they do all the leather work and all that kind of stuff. So case, and it's got the little right there in the back to carry the blades. It comes with made in the USA blades. There's no branding on them, so I'm guessing maybe Personas. I don't know, but either way, great blades. It does come with them. I am actually using some of these guys right here. PermaSharp single edge blades. You get these, pack of 100s. You can find them anywhere you get your wares from. I got these off of Amazon, so check that out right there. And I got this baby lathered up in my trusty fine accoutrements bowl, and I am using my, look at that, because I wanted to get something fun, something, you know, bright. My Phantom Aerolite, that is a, yes, 26 millimeter synthetic knot. I just love the way that looks. It's like ice. Oh, so we're going to be using that. And I have a full description directly from Barrister and Mann at Lockhart's in the description below. So it's going to get into everything on there, the story and all things like that. I always highly recommend you guys get into that. But let's get into this shave. So, oh man. Okay. Get my shave on so I can be nice and clean for tomorrow. It's Monday. It's time I'm filming this. April 6th? 5th? 6th. Yeah, 2025. Something like that. But being Michigan, and I'm sure the folks at Lockhart also understand, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow, y'all. Maybe an inch or two, nothing crazy, but still, snow the first week of April. Fellow Michiganders, you know the struggle. Sun comes out maybe for like a second. We get that false sense of spring, and then bam, snow, right? What are you gonna do? Shout out to all the Midwesterners out there that know the struggle. You know who you are. Get a little bit of water in there. Nice hot water in my sink here. And yeah, low structure, high. Look at that. High saturation, I guess you say. The moisture, all of that, yeah. Very nice. Beautiful leather. And this is in the Barrister And Mann's, their omnibus. So that's in their omnibus base. So look at that label, man. That is so cool. Whew. Look at that. So awesome. I absolutely love it. But let's get into this shave. So this was something, of course, that came about. I also wanted to celebrate, for reading to help some. And then when they sold these, it was actually money went towards foundation for to bring reading to the masses, to kids. Definitely, again, check it out below. I have the whole description down in there. But this was also something to help go back into the childhood. So there we go. Get that angle just right. Like I said, it's reminiscent of a cartridge razor, but way better. Because one, these blades are actually sharp. Two, you can reuse the blades and you're not clogging up the landfills, which is also nice. But I do like it. It'll just go right through. Yeah, really nice. So one of the main things I do like about this is definitely the uplifting scent. It does have that Will's signature scent, that underlaying little cue that he does. It's so cool. And it's like when you're getting into a Barrister And Mann, it's like you look for it, as well as everything else that's in the scent notes. But it's just like a little tiny cue that Will had his little boop, little boop finger into it. So he's like a little touch, So I do love that. Got some right there. There was definitely something going on out in the shave world and shavedom. Like there was like when this was sold through and stuff and discontinued, that people were just it all out. Like I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. There's stuff that comes out like seasonally. Like one big one is going to be Vespers, and then also if he does hollows again. But then you also have the things like the Christmas. I mean, like it's just so much fun. But this baby right here was something, especially for people who grew up on, stuff like Dr. Seuss. Where the type of artwork, that imagery that you grew up with as a kid, reading, these books and stuff, the rhymes. But then too, also enjoying a nice fruity bowl of cereal, Saturday morning cartoons, video games, playing make-believe and tag and stuff like that outside, running around. I mean, just being a kid, that life, just enjoying things, stuff that we long forget as adults, we relive with our kids. So I was very happy when this came out, and when Lockhart's and Barrister And Mann announced this, and I knew we had to get it. It was like just an opening of a vault, like going to a time machine. It's like you get to go back to your childhood again with something. And this is what this does for me. This reminds me of that playfulness at Saturday morning. You got your bowl of cereal, you slept in a little bit, helped your mom clean, of course, but after that, you got your cereal, you sit down watching Looney Tunes, you read some Dr. Seuss. And that's what I think of. then you know in a little while, your phone's going to ring. Phone that's hanging in the kitchen with a 25-foot cord. You know what I'm talking about. And that's going to be your buddy who's going to want to hang out and ride bikes or something. Or possibly discuss how far he got on Zelda and Mario Brothers. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade version. That one. My buddy and I, when that came out, I think it was Super Nintendo. We stayed up, beat it in the first night it came out. Stayed up, spent the night at his house. Doritos chips, Mountain Dew, Code Red. It was an all-nighter. I think we were up till about 1:30 in the morning until we finally beat it in one night. The Nintendo Power had a contest where if you got it and you beat it, you take a picture and then send that picture, mail it, a developed picture in to Nintendo Power. You were entered into a contest to win like a bunch of, I think it was actually like a full-size arcade cabinet for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you remember that, my buddy Scott and I stayed up and we beat that darn thing. That was a marathon, but we did it. Memories like that is what I think about using this. Also, my old neighbor when I grew up, Peter, he was my neighbor growing up. What's so funny is that I saw him a few years ago. He was always smaller than me. And now I saw him, he was like about 1.5 feet taller than me. Such an awesome dude. Awesome dude. I'll never forget him. And we used to just ride bikes and play basketball. That was back during the Bad Boys era, Detroit Pistons, 88, 89 season. Come on now. We would hang out all day and play. So, Scott, Pete, if you guys are watching out there, I miss you guys. Still reliving, still have the memories. But that's the stuff, man. That's where things like this take you. That's the way it should be. Good memories. Good memories of your childhood, especially getting into things like when you're just enjoying life like that. But the snacks also, too. Come on. The snacks. Okay. In the comments below, I want to hear childhood. I'm talking about like 12 and under. If you can remember that far back, okay? Be with me. I'm talking about favorite snack, favorite cereal, favorite cartoon to watch. And as an added bonus, do you remember your most, I'm talking about your most down homie, your one best friend? Even if you don't want to put their name in the comments, just comment with a emoji of like the hand, of like the handshake or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Where you put the two hands together, one here, one here. Put that in there, if you remember. There you go. Put in the comments below. And while you're there, you can do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Share it out, this video out to your friends. I greatly appreciate it. Helps the algorithms and such, but also to hit the bell. It's a little ding ding on the subscribe button, so that way you get notified when I drop a new video, which is sporadic. I am horrible as far as scheduling stuff like that. I do it when I can. I try to do it at least every week. And I do appreciate you guys' patience, if not a week. Adulting, man. Sometimes it just takes up a little bit of time, but it's what we're called to do, to help for that next generation, to help supply their snacks and their Fruit Loops or whatever else. So I'd have to say Apple Jacks, but also Pops. Kellogg's Pops were right up there for cereals. King Vitamin, Mr. T cereal. But I think the box that I went to the most was Pops. Kellogg Pops. Yeah. Definitely Pops. That was the one I probably went to the most. Looney Tunes. Definitely Looney Tunes. But then also I think it was on Sundays. And then after school, I'd watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And you had G.I. Joe, Voltron, Thundercats. All the good TV shows, some good TV back then. Knight Rider, 18. Airwolf. Come on. Look at that. This is a really good razor, especially with that Perma-Sharp. Nothing against the blades that come with it. Those are good blades. But I do like it with the Perma-Sharps. I know that you can take any blade and snap it in half. But I know sometimes that when you do, there's that little, if it's uneven, there's that little extra bit of the middle of the blade on one side. And I've known people that actually have cut themselves because of that little extra thing maybe be sticking out. So be mindful if you do snap blades in half. Always be mindful of that if they break unevenly. That's why I like buying ones that are already made like that to avoid that. And then depending on the razor, they may or may not fit properly if they're they're snapped in half unevenly. So just be careful, be mindful of when you work your blade. Wow, that was a great shave. That, I'm sorry, Omnibus does not fail when it comes to a good base. Tallow-based, beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, 2 passes and then put this. Great. Okay, water down the drain. So we are talking about, there's some pretty simple scent notes, but again, do check out on the description below to get a full readout, okay? And on the splasher, which we'll see in a second, grapefruit, rose, childhood memories. I believe they also mentioned some cozy warm blanket, Saturday morning cartoons. So I think they mentioned some tangerine in there, but do check it out. I swear. Live with all girls. Everything's covered in hair. I mean, like, hair. Love it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Beautiful shave. Beautiful. That went splendidly. Okay. Now, here we go. So, see right there? Grapefruit, rose, childhood memories. But again, do look in the description. Now, I still got the restrictor on here. Okay, this is going to be a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Hold on a second. This is real, guys. This is happening right here. So, okay, so hit tweezers. Okay, take it. Be mindful of that right there. There we go. Got it. Okay, so there's what I have to do with this one. Put a little thing right there. Okay, and be careful. Okay, don't want to waste it. Get that on there. Walla 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 zip boom ba. Oh, Added some of the rose in there, grapefruit, citrus, and the warm blanket. Oh man, see, told you. Girls. Awesome shave. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the folks at Lockhart's, Barrister and Mann. All you guys out there, take care of each other. Get your bowl of cereal. Hold the Whatsis Reborn. If it's still on the site, go check out Lockhart's. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next time. Bye.